Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with my week 4 of 52 weeks of 52 favorite photos. And this is a series of 4 pictures of my aunt kind of playing with and reading to my grandson. And I am going to use New Day by Hip Kit Club. Pretty sure everything is from this one collection. I only have like 2 papers left, full papers, and then these scraps and tons of embellishments. So I'm hoping to get some of that stuff used up. So I've got my papers, my embellishments, and my pictures. So let's see how this goes. So I looked at this paper and thought this kind of reminds me of a book, a side view of a book. And so I thought it would be perfect for this layout. So I took the main page, cut a big chunk of it, and then I was just going to flip the other side and do like a full sheet. But then decided I liked the idea of having this little black in between the book as well as this white where the pictures are going to go. And then I would put this little bit at the bottom. So I love the way that this layout turned out. I was kind of winging it like I like to do. And I was creating this while I was on a FaceTime call with Tara, the lovely paper snob. And so I'm like, going through it with her and like asking for her opinion on stuff, making sure everything looked good. So, but I do take my nails and just scuff up the top and bottom. I don't do the sides of the papers, and very carefully, by the way, because I have cut the inside of my fingernail before and that is never pleasant. So I mat my pictures on the scraps that I have for this collection. I had to trim 2 of them down pretty good because I had like a 5 1/4 inch piece of scrap. And so I just found 2 pictures that I could, scooch down and make a little less wide. And then I matted them on like that yellowy orange color that you see that's up towards the left side of that, the rainbow. And so I get that on there. The other paper that I have is kind of like a light blue, but it doesn't really show very well. So I inked that up with some Distress Oxide and black soot. And then I'm going to start embellishing. So it really doesn't need a whole lot of embellishing just because that paper is so lovely and I don't really want to, cover too much of it. But I want to use the embellishments up. I have a ton of embellishments for this collection. A lot of it is chipboard. The majority of what you see over here on the right side is chipboard and a couple of like flat back brads. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. So anyway, so like this says something like this book belongs to, and then I think one of them has something to do with like a couple of them have something to do with who the book belongs to or who wrote the book or something like that. So I'm going to use all of those little things to journal on there and write that on this bigger white one up here at the top of the pictures, I write that his aunt was nice enough to read him a story. And then the one on the bottom says written by, I think. Or no, the name of the book. And I wrote The Very Hungry Caterpillar, which is what it is. It's the shorter version though, because it's like the baby infant one that's scrunchy and it's got all the little like paper in it that makes the noise that the babies love. And he loves it. Of course, he loves the bright colors and everything. So she was reading him the story and just like having a conversation with him. It was super cute. So I am just gonna start getting everything put together and built up. I wanted to use one of these little tags that had the star on it. I'm excited that I got that on here. I think it's a special. I did this and then I had to go work the Opera House for a Broadway play. And so I normally voice over right after I do my layouts. And so it's fresh in my mind. And I can only see the top 3/4 of this layout because the bottom quarter, if you know anything about iMovie, is covered by this little thing that says recording. And so I can only kind of guess what I'm doing if it's down at the bottom. So I am finding places for all of these little flatback brads and the little buttons and stuff. So I'm getting those kind of everywhere. I do put like this heart that's got books all over it. thought this was a perfect layout to use that. I love, love, love that embellishment. And one of the collections that I got from Hip Kit sometime in the year and a half that I was, getting their stuff, one of them was like stories told by you or something like that. And I used a lot of that up when I was documenting my favorite Netflix show, which I'm going to have to get back into because season 3 has aired and I've done like one layout for it, but I just enjoy recreating like the scenes in a layout. And I've never done anything like that before until this show. And so I've enjoyed doing that. But it seems so less serious. I don't know. Anyway, I love doing it and it's a whole lot of fun, but I haven't started really with season 3. So I'm going to work on doing that maybe later on. I'm not through February though, because I've already got February set up. But anyway, but that is really about the end of it. I'm putting these little buttons on here to kind of get different colors in each cluster. And I'm going to get a pen and journal. I did want to add some of these little clouds in here. I thought they were super cute. And I wanted to get them in there. And then other than that, and writing a little journaling note, I think that's about the end of it. Oh, these are the little flat buttons that came with this collection. I must have ordered the extended pack for ephemera because it has so much stuff with it. I mean, that is one thing you could never say bad about Hip Kit. There are tons and tons of embellishments. Not that I have a whole lot of bad things to say about them. I'm just saying that's one definite positive. So I do use the alphas to build book time as my title at the bottom. I didn't have an E, so I'm going to use an L and then a couple of those little extra lines. It's not perfect, but I think it looks good. Like if you are looking at it, you know that it is, that I've Frankenstein the E, but it looks fine to me. Like it's not perfect, but nothing that I create is perfect. But I do love the colors in this collection. It's not your standard rainbow, and I love the fact that it looks like the side view of an open book. So, but anyway, here is the close-ups of this layout, and I would love it if you go check out everybody else who is hopping along with today's hop of 52 weeks of 52 favorite photos, where you document the everyday things that happen. And I love how this layout turned out. It's so cute. And of course, I love these pictures. I'd love if you would give me a thumbs up if you like this video and or my layout. I'd also love it if you'd subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, well, thank you very much. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you have a great day. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.